everybody. I just wanted to go live for a quick minute just to talk about a couple of things I've noticed with the Olympics out of China. Today, I don't know if you watched that Dutch reporter being dragged off of live air. I have a clip of that to show you. And also, Nancy Pelosi's advice, basically to mind your manners over in China, that doesn't really sit well with me. I don't think we should have probably had the Olympics in China to begin with. I feel like we're reliving the Nazi Olympics of 1936 all over again. So here's a clip of that Dutch reporter being dragged off of live air. This is pretty spooky.
We gaan naar China, naar onze correspondent Sjoerd den Daas. Sjoerd, jij staat vlakbij het stadion. Wat gaat China de komende uren laten zien?
Ja. 稍等一会儿，我现在在新闻联播。Ja, we worden hier inmiddels, je merkt het, al weggetrokken. We zijn net ook al bij een ander gebied weggezet. Dus ik vrees dat wij later even bij je moeten terugkomen.
Ja, dat kan halen, ja. Dat denk ik ook, Sjoerd. We gaan door met het volgende onderwerp. Ja.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but that was pretty chilling. I found that to be very scary. Even more scary is Nancy Pelosi's response to everything. I'm going to try to pull up that clip too. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is Nancy Pelosi's advice to the athletes over in China. And as an American who loves freedom, this didn't really sit too well with me.
In Beijing, the committees begin tomorrow in Beijing. The Chinese government once again attempt to distract the world from a decades-long campaign of abuse and repression. I would say to our athletes, you're there to compete. Do not risk incurring the anger of the Chinese government because they are ruthless. I know there is a temptation on the part of some to speak out while they are there. I respect that, but I also worry about what the Chinese government might do to their reputations, to their families.
I grew up believing that as Americans, we need to stand up for freedom around the world and fight tyranny wherever it exists. And I know there's so many, especially after the Vietnam War, where we want to retreat and be isolationist. But I think we will have to answer for allowing a lot of these atrocities to go on when we could stand up and make a big difference. If we would have not gone to this Olympics, if we would have not participated, that would have really said something to the Chinese government. I don't know if you know much about the Uyghurs that are held in concentration camps and are forced into slave labor, and they make many products that we all buy, such as Nike shoes. when we stood up to Hitler and we helped to end the Holocaust, I've always been so proud of that our nation helped the Jewish people that Hitler was trying to annihilate. And with the Uyghurs, I feel like everybody goes, oh, that's a shame, but nobody really wants to stand up or do anything. Enes Kanter Freedom, on the Boston Celtics, he recently became an American citizen. He's one of the few voices in the NBA that stood up for the Uyghur Muslims, and I really do respect that. Well, I just wanted to jump on and express my thoughts on Nancy Pelosi and her views on how we should behave ourselves at the Olympics. It goes against everything that's in my soul as an American. I want to stand up for freedom no matter what the cost.